Hey folks, and welcome to the Movie Mad channel. It's James here. I didn't have the greatest week, to be honest with you. On Sunday started to feel a bit ill, and I've basically been ill ever since. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I basically never got up. Me and my son were both ill. We didn't get up. We had a terrible cough, and so did I. And didn't get up at all. Thursday I started to feel a wee bit better. I was just tired. And then Friday I felt ill again. And I've developed, a string of cold sores, which is just lovely motivation. So on Friday, wife said, "You need to get some fresh air. You've been in the house too long." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know that." And I'm lying in the bed, but I was just so not feeling great. So she sent me out to get milk, and I went out to get milk and a couple other bits for the Tesco. And what happens to be next to Tesco? Cex. So I've got 2 or 3 items. Is it 2 items from Cex? I got 2 items from Cex, and I got 2 items on the Sunday before from a charity shop. And I'll show you them in a minute. But just woken up this morning and seen Matt versus Movies has a premiere, and I'm just watching that, and he's talking about his Aliens Blu-ray and VHS sets, and I was just watching that, and I was just discussing on the chat there that Disney Plus Aliens doesn't have the special edition. Now, the special edition of Aliens, I think, adds a lot to the movie, and I'd never ever want to watch the original cut without the bit with the automatic guns, because I think it adds so much. So when I was lying there being ill, I went on Disney Plus and I went, "Oh, there's Aliens. I might just watch that while I'm lying here dying." And I'm like, there's no special edition, so I'm like, why is that? And I was in my son's room, so he's got the Fire Stick and the Disney Plus and all that on it. And I was like, okay, well that means I'll have to go and get the Blu-ray disc, and I was just too ill for that, so I just didn't. But the one Blu-ray I have lying loose on top of my Xbox in the living room is a double R that I've got Aliens, and I didn't keep it in the case or anything like that. It's probably in terrible condition. It's actually not too bad, but I've got a double R Aliens because I got it at the charity shop once for 50p, so I just keep that lying there, which is probably not the best way to keep your disc. But I've got 2, so this is the one I watch and repeatedly watch. I used to wear DVDs out. I know you say you can't, but I used to keep exotic pets, and I had a building for them. I used to feed all the exotic pets, and I had a TV and a DVD player in there. And when I was changing the discs, I wasn't really concerned about scratches and things like that back then. So I used to watch certain movies like Harry Potter, Die Hard, I'll get that in a minute, Die Hard 4.0, because I like that movie, and just a certain selection of movies over and over again, and I could tell which ones were in the building because they're all scratched and ruined. So I've been gradually replacing them for charity shops over the last little while, but I just thought I'd mention that streaming the Disney Plus, maybe I told you I'm sick, so maybe I'm in a bad mood, but just bugs me that it doesn't have that. Just put it on it. You know, it wouldn't cost you anything, but there you go. That's why physical media will always be good. So I'll show you the 2 I picked up in the Cex, and I picked up Erin Brockovich. I don't have this movie, and it was at £6 in Cex for a long time, and I was like, £6? But I dropped to 5, and then I thought, great, I'll take that, because I've actually rewatched this several times, and I think it's a great movie. He goes, and I like the bit where he goes, "And how do you think you'll be able to get back in the waterboard? They're called boobs, Ed." Oh, so there you go. And it's a really, really good movie, that one. I watched that one repeatedly. And I've seen everybody else picking up their triple sets, AJ, Peter, their triple Austin Powers set. I'm like, that looks a good set, but I'm a budget movie collector. I didn't have funds to do that, unfortunately. Very rarely have funds to buy new unless there's a deal involved in that. So I don't have any of the Austin Powers movies. I don't think. I think I maybe have Goldmember, but I'm pretty sure this is the first one. Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. So I thought, you know what? Why not? Let's take Austin Powers with Elizabeth Hurley and Mike Myers. So I took that too to add to the collection. So that's the two I picked up from CX. That's got some nice artwork too, hasn't it? Yeah, so I picked those two up, and the two I picked up in the charity shop, I picked this one up and I've already got it. And I picked it up because I'm like, how can that be in a charity shop? Hamburger Hill. Classic Vietnam War movie. And I thought, you know what, it's £2, I'm not going to leave that. It doesn't trade in for such, but I guarantee someone in my friend circle will not have it. And the first person I spoke to was Roy. And he said he didn't have it, so I'm going to send that over to Roy, which is Hamburger Hill. Great movie. And if I didn't have this would be going in my collection. But it's about them trying to capture a pointless hill. That's all I'm going to say about it, because they won't ruin it for Roy. So there we go. And I'll get that posted off to you when I'm out and about at some point. Right, and then I found this set and I thought, this has got to be worth something in CX. Pyro. And you know what, I'm tempted to keep it at $4.99. Series 1 to 11 isn't on CEX's website for trading in, but Series 1 to 13 trades for £22, and Series 1 to 6 trades in for 10, so it must be somewhere in between then. But I've had a look at the discs. Some of them look okay, some of them don't look great. I think they'll take it by the looks of it. I've got these horrible hubs, these terrible hubs I absolutely hate in there, and I don't want to take them all out, so I'm thinking I'm just going to keep all 11 series of Agatha Christmas Prior. One day I might sit down and watch them, you know, maybe. So look at, what's that? Look at, for $4.99. This must have, I had a look on Amazon as well, and this cost £37 second hand on Amazon, so that was a pretty good deal. So sorry for the lack of videos. Hopefully I'll feel better. Well, I will feel better. You've got to start feeling better sometime, haven't you? And I'll do a video. Maybe I'll have a look at the charity shops tomorrow. We'll see. But for today, that is what I've got. Maybe I should put a wee thing up for the thumbnail. That I'm probably not going to make. But there you go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've had a good one. And James from Movie Mad signing out.